Turtelstrudel.
Hello, y'all. Hey, Oppa. Hey, Koro. Hey, Cabal. How are y'all doing this Saturday? I'm doing all right. I'm a little bit tired. We sleppy. I'm trying to edit the levels for this music. I hope y'all are having a good Saturday so far. Today's stream will be a little bit shorter than usual, or I guess about the same as usual, but on the shorter side, just because I have something to do like right after stream. I have something to do at like 5 p.m., which is a little bit less than 3 hours from now. Like I have to head out at 5. So we'll probably end stream like 5 to 10 minutes before 5, and then we'll see how far we get today. I'm okay. I'm glad you're okay, Oppa. And Cabal, I'm glad that you're feeling better as well. If I saw your tweet from earlier saying that you were planning on streaming on Monday, so I assume you're feeling a little bit better, that you've rested and stuff. But if you're not, I hope that your day goes better. I'm glad. I made a bit of a mistake last night. I had this like cool like cocktail in a can thing. Like what was it? It was like called Sex on the Beach. I had that. I got very drunk just from that one can, and then I drank another, and then I had a hangover in the morning because apparently it was, I think it was pretty strong. So I am, yeah, it was like called Sex on the Beach. So, Cabal, you were in the call. I was in a call with some friends, and that was definitely, it would have been, that call would have been an adventure even while sober, but that call was even more balls to the walls because I was like kind of drunk at the time. But hey, PP, how's it going? No wonder you went quiet. Which parts? I like muted myself because I would like go to the bathroom, or like Draken would come into the room and start talking to me. So I would like mute myself whenever that happened. Eye emoji. Yeah, if y'all ever have these like cocktails in a can, I had like a screwdriver earlier this week, and I had Sex on the Beach last night. Oh, I went quiet for a while? I didn't even notice. That was probably because I got really drunk. That was probably because I was like working on my second can, and I was like, You know, Friday night, you want to sit down, have a drink or two, but those hit me a lot more than I expected. Usually after 2 drinks, I'm not that far gone, but... Hey, Saizon, how's it going? Yeah, Out of Contacts, that sounds absolutely hilarious. Yeah, we watched some, I watched some really weird videos last night. If y'all have... We played one of his videos on stream, but, King Ass Ripper, if y'all know. Yeah, the Club Tails. Yeah, that's absolutely it. I had that. It was 10% alcohol in a pint of can. Because I had, so on Wednesday, I had another one of those Club Tails during stream, and I drank it over the course of 3 hours. So it didn't hit me that much. I was like kind of feeling it near the end, but it really didn't, because I was like sipping it over the course of like 3 or 4 hours. But for last night, I drank it in like an hour and a half, I think, an hour and a half to 2 hours. So it hit a lot more. Yeah, drunk Fronge, it would seem. Yeah, last night I was very drunk. It was not a good decision, because this morning I woke up and I was like, But at least like, Draken was there, and Draken gave me like, these things called, what is it? Liquid IV? Which, it's used for like extra hydration, but people just use it to get, they use it to like get over a hangover because it has a lot of electrolytes. It's basically like drinking Gatorade. So I had that. I had some plain food, and then I'm feeling a lot better now because I just had some like frozen ramen. So that was pretty good. I'm just feeling a little bit tired now. Yeah, it hits like a sledgehammer. I don't think I'm gonna get those again. I think I'd rather just like have like a beer that's like the regular 5 to 6% and not get absolutely smashed on a regular basis. I don't want that. It did taste pretty good though, especially the screwdriver I had earlier this week. I love liquid IV. It's so amazing, right? It's like a lifesaver. Like if you're dehydrated, you drink it. It's good. If you're hungover, you drink it. It's like a magic drink. Basically like Gatorade. I still have some left in my water bottle right now, actually, because I have like a 32-ounce water bottle that I use to like just drink water from. And then I just put the liquid IV in this 32-ounce water bottle and drank it all. Or drank most of it. I just refilled it without dumping it out, so it's gonna... It tastes like watered down, like powdered drink. My proportion of cocktails is like 99% mixers, and the idea of alcohol in it... I've had these and they don't hit hard? Okay, let me see. Mega liqueur. Are you at least 21 years old? Yes. Yes, I am. Oh, Mango Rita. Yeah, it's 8% too, and it's only 8 fluid ounces. So I feel like if I'm gonna have a cocktail in a can, this would be a lot more of a responsible drink to have. Because it's just 8% alcohol and it's 8 fluid ounces. But this sounds good though. Mango Rita? Margarita Mango. And it's sparkling too. Thanks for the rec, Opa. I've been trying to like, because I mentioned before to y'all that like I had gotten into like kind of a bad habit of getting smashed like every week. Just during the pandemic. I mean, it's still happening, but like the first year when we were all locked down and everything, stuff wasn't great. I had no one to really meet up with, talk to, other than like, I mean, I was talking to y'all and stuff, but it was kind of lonely. So I picked up a bad habit of like just getting smashed on wine every week, and it was not good. So now I'm trying to like drink stuff for the sake of like tasting it. The onset of the pandemic, yeah. So I'm trying to like drink stuff and focus more on the taste as opposed to just getting drunk from it. So I like getting recommendations for like new stuff, so I can keep trying new things and not have to worry about like, is this gonna get me drunk or not? Yeah, my wine aunt age. I went through my wine aunt phase during the onset of the pandemic. It was not good. I had have y'all ever had a wine hangover? A wine hangover? That I had like the worst hangover of my life during that time, and that was because I drank a bunch of red wine. And nah, dude, good. It's not good. I was like trapped in my bed because I could not get out. Going from why not to non-winery? Yeah. I don't like drinking wine for that reason anymore, because a lot of the stuff that I did drink was a lot of wine during that time. Now drinking wine reminds me of that, so I don't like it. But yeah, if y'all have any like good recs for tasty drinks that I can try out, feel free to rec them. Like either DM them or something, because I don't the Discord is like a 16+ area, so I don't think it would be good to like have alcohol recommendations there. But wine hangovers are horrific. Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's just awful. I haven't been hungover because I don't drink. I've been drunk once in my life and decided no more. That's totally fair, yeah. Like, if you decide that alcohol just isn't for you, that's totally fair. Honestly, you're better off without it. Like, part of me wonders if I should just, like, quit it. But there's so many good tasting drinks. They're so good. I hated the feeling of being drunk. Oh, yeah, it, like, makes you dizzy and stuff like that if you drink too much. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Oh, I like that. Aw. I like that emote. It looks like a Pachirisu. Like from Pokemon. Hey, Sakyo, how's it going? Happy Saturday. I drink like once every couple of months these days. Yeah, I don't know how you do it. I guess it's kind of like a habit. Like a habit of not drinking. Which honestly I should probably get more into the habit of. The only reason I haven't drunk any alcohol is because I still with my parent. Yeah, that's totally fair. I don't know your family situation, but like having outside influence to not try it out, definitely a thing. You want to try out more drinks? Yeah, I definitely recommend, like, if you ever go to your Total Wine or something. I don't know if they're everywhere, but your local, like, alcohol store, just try looking around and look and choose whatever the label looks prettiest to you. That's what I did at first. I was just like, oh, I like this label, I'm gonna choose it. And then I either hated it or I was like, oh, this is okay, or this is awesome. Oh, the streamer is Pokemon based. Okay, that makes sense. Hands too shaky to type proper, but okay. Shovel a crap ton of snow. Oh, I hope that you can get some rest, Sakyo. Yeah, your hands would be shaky after that because you had to exert a lot. Yeah, dry versions do exist. It's just a bit different though, because I guess like getting the drunk feeling and also the taste of alcohol, like the actual taste. Drinking has been more of a frequent thing as of late. Champagne is as lovely as I remember. Oh yeah, champagne is pretty good. I like sparkling drinks. They're pretty nice. Dang, been burritoed by the Cabal. Cabal the burritoer. Get burritoed. Yeah, Fronge tip. If you want to try out new drinks, go to your alcohol store, pick the prettiest label. It will fail you. Probably like 50% of the time, but you never know, maybe the other 50% is going to be really good. But it makes choosing a lot easier because then you don't have to look at the whatever the brewery puts on there. They do like, oh, it has like hints of pine trees and hops and chocolate, vanilla, and then you drink it and you're like, this doesn't taste like any of that shit, so I don't trust the labels anymore. Oh, absinthe with a pretty label. Is it good? Is it a good one? I've only had absinthe as like tiny drops in like a mixed drink because it's a really strong taste. Hey Kat, how's it going? Happy Saturday. How you doing? We're just talking about best ways to try out new alcohols. Is you go to your alcohol store, you pick the prettiest label. That's basically how you do it. If you do drink. Absinthe has a ritual to make it drinkable? What do you mean? Like you have a ritual when you try to drink it? I cannot drink it like on its own. Or if you put too much of it in a drink, it tastes like licorice. I don't like licorice. I was at an event with an open bar, just drank coconut rum with pineapple juice. Oh, that does sound good. That sounds like, doesn't that sound like a pina colada? I don't know exactly. It probably doesn't have coconut rum, but like that flavor profile reminds me of a pina colada. Coconut, pineapple. Coconut is good. I wish more people that I knew liked coconut, because Draken like really doesn't like coconut. So anything I try to like tell her that has coconut in it, she's like, no. No, it has coconut. Not sure, I never had it. The label had a lady clad in yellow and decorated in flowers. Oh, that sounds really pretty. I really like the artistry that comes with like local brewery alcohols. Like, because they're trying to like market themselves, and so they hire like artists to make like really good art for their labels. They're like very colorful and like little blotches of color. Pina colada has, I think, vodka. Oh, okay, let me see. Colada. No coconut for me. You and Draken are on the same team. You're on the no coconut team. Take some absinthe, put a sugar cube on an absinthe spoon. Dissolve the sugar cube with cold water into the absinthe. The drink becomes cloudy and green and much better. That's how you summon the green fairy? I think I've heard of that ritual before. Isn't that like how you're supposed to drink absinthe? Big beer is dead and it makes me so happy. Oh, you mean like how local breweries are like selling a lot of their stuff in stores and people are like buying them a lot? Yeah, I love like, it's kind of cool to see like what kind of drinks people are making in your area. You're supposed to dilute it and sweeten it. Oh, so that makes sense. You're not supposed to just drink it straight, like drink liquid licorice. Oh, apparently a pina colada is a cocktail made with rum, cream of coconut or coconut milk, and pineapple juice. Usually served either blended or shaken with ice. So it has rum in it, huh? Apparently it's from Puerto Rico? I didn't know that. I used to just take shots of whatever new alcohol I came across. Then I'd make mixed drinks after. Like you pregame with the shots and then you do the mixed drinks. That sounds like you're a party cat. It's better quality drinks for a better price. Yeah, and you're supporting local businesses. That sounds pretty fun though. It's I try to keep it so I only get like smashed during like get-togethers with friends, because like I said before, I used to just get smashed for the sake of it alone in my room, and that wasn't good. So I try to like save those times for like actual get-togethers, special occasions and stuff, and then on my own I just kind of like drink whatever looks interesting and I want to try out and stuff, because I think it's probably a better habit that way. The straight absinthe tastes like death. Shoot rum, I'm the one that uses vodka. I mean, There's probably different variations, so as long as it tastes good to you. Oh, you're a party cat yourself, Earl? Oh, you too? You only like drink socially? Yeah, you only drink socially because I still drink too much sometimes. I feel that, Earl. Like, it's just a better habit to like drink socially, because when you do it when you're on your own, it can become like a bad habit really quick. Because when you're on your own, if you're a person that spends a lot of time on your own, then any time becomes an opportunity, honestly. I'm still swooning over that Korean plum wine. Oh, that reminds me of like a sake, flavored sake that Draken got. It was very sweet and it actually made sake taste good. I don't get smashed at all. Like, I like remembering my conversations. That's totally fair. I like remembering my conversations too. I don't like how getting smashed makes me like not remember stuff, because I'm like, huh? Like, I like remembering things. I like thinking back on stuff and being like, haha, that was funny. Oh, it's been a hot minute since your party cat days. Now if I drink 2 to 3 beers, it's game over. Same, cat. Like last night I drank like a 10% drink that was like a pint, and that was a really bad decision. I didn't expect to get that smashed. But for me, if I drink like 2 to 3 drinks, I'm pretty good. If I sippy drinks, I get tired. That's totally, I feel that, Sakyo. Like, it makes you so sleppy. I can still remember some stuff if I get smashed. Yeah, like for me, I can still remember some stuff, but I restricted myself to weekends. That's totally fair, Ken. That's totally fair. It's a good rule to have. But for me, like, I just like remembering most things. Like, what was it? Also, like, if you're playing any games while drunk, it's a lot less fun, in my opinion, because for me, I kind of like really getting into games and like strategizing and stuff like that, but you can't really do that while you're drunk. Like, I was playing a board game with Draken last night, and I was absolutely stupid at the board game. I was so bad. I would have been so much better if I was sober. Add C and K or Molly to any other shit in the mix and it's game over. Dude, I don't even know what those two are. I don't even know. Yeah, that's a bad time. Oh, the C and K or Molly. Do you know what that is, Kat? But yeah, it's also no secret that I do enjoy the devil's lettuce from time to time. And so I think I prefer that sometimes over getting drunk, because I can remember everything. Like, I can literally remember everything. And like, it wasn't, how do you say it? It doesn't make me as sleepy. It doesn't affect my depression as much, because I do have depression. So that's also a balancing act with alcohol and stuff. The only thing is that I also have anxiety, so like getting high. Oh my god, this song, I can't with this song. So like when I get high, my depression goes away. It doesn't go away, but it kind of like lessens it a little bit, but then what's left is my anxiety and then stuff like that. So I have to make sure not to like go too hard. Draken was sober or not as dummy drunk? Draken? I'm trying to remember. I think Draken was drunk as well, but not as drunk. I become less compelled to pick at my nails, so the nail polish has stayed intact this time? That's awesome, Cries. The glitter nail polish looked really cool. Yeah, you prefer smoking over getting drunk too, Earl? That's the one thing I can do any time of day, regardless where I am. Oh, I can't do that regardless of where I am. If I get high around other people that I don't trust, it is a really bad time for me, just because of my social anxiety. Iceberg lettuce, or is that a name of a drink? Oh, it's weed. I just used a funny name for it. Well, yeah, little good conversation with Fronge, where you learn that Fronge was a Wynot at one point, and dabbles in the devil's lettuce. I'm the same way. The anxiety gets to be too much. Yeah, because I prefer edibles, right? Because you don't have to keep like smoking to keep the feeling. But if you take too much, you're strapped in for the long haul. And so like sometimes if I take too much, like if I'm trying out something new, I will get like really panicky, like super anxious, and then I literally cannot do anything except lay in bed. And then it's just early bedtime for me. Yeah, getting high lasts way longer than I want it to. Yeah, so that's for edibles. If you smoke, it only lasts about an hour, like 2 hours, I guess? I did it in layers, where black was the base, then fine blue and purple glitter. Oh, so that's how you got that color. Oh, okay, that's understandable, Earl. Yeah, tell me you're pure without telling me you're pure. Wait, what's the devil's lettuce? Is that iceberg lettuce? Yeah, even on microdoses, I'm blasting however far for 6 to 8 hours. Same though, I microdose because like, I get hit really hard by it. Like, I have this, this gummy that's, what is it? It has 5 milligrams of weed in it. If I take that one gummy, that's like on the border of way too much for me. Like, if I had any more, I would be losing it. If I'm at a party or meeting new people, I'd rather be drunk or cross-faded because it makes you feel greasy. Oh, and self-conscious, but alcohol makes me feel sexy, gay, and uber confident. I haven't felt that, but definitely different substances are for different situations, definitely. Really? Even with smoking it? Oh, I see what you mean then. Like, then any way of having it is just way too long. But yeah, good conversation, y'all. We gotta have a weed conversation at least once every 3 months. That's gotta be a thing for us. But yeah, last night got smashed. And today I'm just feeling a little bit tired because of that. Let's see. Let me start up the game because I do want to get another ending before we end today. That'll drop you like owl shit on the forest floor. Oh shit. Yeah, you can DM it to me. I'm not super one, like I mentioned before, I microdose because I cannot, the anxiety gets to be too much for me if I don't. Okay, I ended the music, now let me capture the game. I have it open right now. Game capture. Virtue's last reward. Okay, that should be good. Oh, shit. Okay, we got that. Transition. There it is. Oh, y'all, do you remember this picture from Wednesday? RPG, this PC, big boy games, RPG Maker games. Oh, oh my god, is Streamlabs not? Okay, Stream Elements is here, but Cloudbot is not here. Let me wake up Cloudbot real quick. Yeah, I don't think it's you, Cabal. I think it's the bot. Wake up, Cloudbot! What are you doing sleeping on the job? What are you doing? Okay. Cloudbot should be awake now. Let me... Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Cabal. You got it just in time. Brap! Wake me up! Wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Oh god, I can't think of farting the same way again because I mentioned it earlier, but Yeah, the phrasing was really good. But last night I was in a call and we were watching King Ass Ripper videos and we went way too far down the rabbit hole of King Ass Ripper. Way too far. I think we got into like, oh no. Now farting, oh the farting, oh the burping, oh. He put mayonnaise on a cake. He ate it. He poured mayonnaise from the jar onto a cake. And then he ate it. Yes, he traumatized me. I had a dream about him last night. I feel like I did. I don't really remember 100%, but... Oh, that's Cloudbot waking up. Yeah. You gotta have the first fart of the day when you wake up. Y'all ever get that? Like you wake up and you go like... One bite will put you through a battle like you wouldn't believe. I don't know if that makes it sound appealing to me. When I get high, I just want to chill the music. I just want to vibe. Like remember when I showed y'all this OST for a game and I've been playing it on stream for a while? Come and clean. I actually found this OST while I was high and I listened to the entire 1 hour thing because it was such good vibes. Like, I was getting really anxious and stuff, but then all of a sudden I heard one of the songs in like a video game music list and it immediately calmed me down and I was like, holy shit, this is so good. It just makes you laugh a lot. Okay. Like the song that I'm talking about, where is it? Here it is. This song? And I was just like, holy shit! Like immediately stopped me from having a panic attack. And I'm like, okay, I'm into this. And I was like, normally I'm not into this, but like, I don't know. It just spoke to a deep part of me. A deep, calm part. All right, so... Doodle hides a kite. Holy shit, this is my jam! Listen to the birds, listen to the whatever the fuck that string instrument is. This is my jam! I gotta find more of this. But okay, I forget exactly where we are. Where are we in this game? Oh, okay, so we unlocked this and now we're going down this route. We found out a way to split or copy the antiviral medication so we can save both Quark and Alice. I believe it's called a Koto. Yes, I believe that is. And I was like, damn, because I don't know. Like you start having really deep thoughts when you're high, and I was thinking, why do I like string instruments so much? And I think it's because, okay, y'all are gonna be my therapist now. I'm gonna explain my childhood. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. But when I was little, I used to hear a lot of string, like guitar music, and it was like very comforting for me. So I think like because of that, I just really like guitar music.
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off rather.
Doodle high has the interest rates on home mortgages. I don't like how the blanket's looking at me. Nah, that's more like when you're tripping. When I'm high, I'm like easily swept along by the vibe of whatever is surrounding me, like the vibe of the room, the vibe of the music I'm listening to. And I like hyper focus on things a lot easier. Like if I'm drawing or something, I'll just like be super focused on it. No focus breakage for like an hour, just working on one part of the drawing. But if I'm tripping, then yeah, I don't like how the blanket's looking at me. The ceiling is moving. Although it's been a hot minute since I've tripped on anything. It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6. IG replicator.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff. Yeah, probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Okay.
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
No. So we found an IG replicator. So we can copy the antiviral medication and save them both. The IG replicator in the laboratory. It's an immunoglobulin replication machine.
What?
I only trip on stools, stairs, or low furniture. True. It can copy immunoglobulin antibodies. Luna just said Exalavir is made from antibodies. That means we can make more Exalavir.
Hold on a moment. There is a strange device in the laboratory that says IG replicator on it.
Y'all ever trip up the stairs? Yes, I have tripped up the stairs before. I also trip on nothing. I remember in school, I would just trip on the flat floor. Like the front of my sneaker would just catch onto the like it wasn't carpet or anything. It was like a hard tile floor, and I would just trip. And then like I wouldn't fall on the ground, but I would like trip forward a little bit, and I was like, I hope no one saw that, and I just pretend that nothing happened. Because it would be very embarrassing if someone saw me do that. I think someone seen me do that before.
Clover and I examined it thoroughly when we were in that room.
Yeah, we never could figure out what it did though.
Exactly. My question is, how do you know about it?
How do you know about it, Sigma? Time travel. I saw it when I was in the laboratory.
When was that?
Probably when you were looking for Alice, right?
No, Dio was wrong. I hadn't gone to the laboratory when I was looking for Alice. I didn't think I'd ever been to the laboratory. So how did I know about the IG replicator?
If what he's saying is true, then we should be able to duplicate the Exalavir.
I like her eyebrows.
That would mean we could cure Alice and Quark.
Let's go have a look then.
Let's
The
go.
laboratory,
Let's
right?
save them.
Yeah, no time to waste.
Are y'all as salty as I am about Tenmyoji's ending? How Tenmyoji didn't actually like. It was just Quark writing a letter for us. Like Tenmyoji didn't tell us anything for his ending portion. It was basically a Quark ending. I'm kind of salty about that. Also, 1 second, I'm gonna do this. Okay, reset the position, because I was like facing kind of weird. I am salty? Yeah, I wanted to have like a long monologue from Tenmyoji explaining his background, but no. Wait, we can't leave them here all alone. Luna, do you think you could stay behind and look after them?
Oh, of course. I'd be happy to.
All right, then let's go. Time for the beep beep boop boop. What makes you salty is the to be continues. They do make me salty as well. At least we've unlocked like 2 or 3 of them. Yeah. Yeah, Quark, get your own ending. You have your own ending. Why do you need to butt into Tenmyoji's ending? Also, just a heads up, I'm gonna move my mic a little bit, so you might hear some stuff. Okay. I'm here, but slow replies sculpting? That's totally fine, Zizon. It's totally fine to like lurk or not message like a whole lot. I do enjoy the lurk as well. But what are you sculpting? Laboratory. Yep, this sure does look like the laboratory
So
that
this
we
is the
saw.
lab, huh?
Yes.
Where's this IG replicator thing?
Right here. See?
So this can copy the Exalavir?
I think so.
What are we waiting for?
Calm down, all right? Don't rush me. Carefully lowered the small vial of Exalavir into the slot on the side of the machine. Look, there's already a little bottle on the other side. Oh, your Eldritch form. Ooh. That's exciting. Would you be able to show it when you're done? Well, I assume that you will. Like on social media or something. An empty vial already protruded from the other side. Presumably that was where the duplicated Xalavir would go. Ready? When I push this button, it should...
Skip it. Just press the damn thing.
Thank you, Tenmyoji. Right, and pressed. Yeah, I can. I'm about halfway done. I'm missing 3 arms and a head. Ooh, so you're working on the body right now? Ooh, loud noise. Machine go. Did it work?
Have a look. The empty vial has something in it now.
And the vial Sigma used remains as it was. It does not seem to have lost any of its contents.
So, it worked?
Would have been pretty bad if it hadn't.
All right, let's get this thing back to the infirmary. No, you should make another copy so that you have one to make a copy of again. Just in case other people get infected. You know, because we know that other people can get infected. Ah,
What
shit.
happened?
Sorry, my hand slipped.
You dropped one of them?
Yeah, just one though.
What the hell? What if you'd broken it, you idiot?
Come on, if I'd broken, then we could have just made another copy. Before Tenmyoji could reply, if I spoke.
Guys?
Huh? I was surprised to hear her voice coming from near my feet. I looked down to see her staring intently at something beneath the table. Oh, I thought she shrunk. I thought she became minified.
You see? It did break.
No, the vial's fine. See?
She held it up in one hand but didn't move her eyes.
Then what the heck is going on down there?
Take a look.
She slid back from the table quickly and silently. The rest of us bent down to look. Oh, it's a bomb! Yay! The bombs are back. The boys are back. Wait, wait, how did the song go again? Everybody, back, streets back, all right. Ba 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 mama. Yeah, yay! A bomb?
Whoa. Really?
Whoa, really? Just the way he said that.
That makes 2 then.
I guess Kay was right after all.
So there were more bombs.
So it would seem.
Was this here when you guys came through the first time?
No, it was not.
Did they even look underneath the table the first time?
Yeah, I didn't see anything, and I looked real hard.
Then somebody must have said it while we were looking for Alice.
Who the hell would do that?
We were all looking for Alice. It could have been any of us.
No, not any of us. I was back in the infirmary. Quark was still out. So I was keeping an eye on him.
So we shouldn't consider you a suspect, is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Quark's off the list too.
But Tenmyoji, you have no proof that you spent the entire time in the infirmary, do you?
What?
Yeah, who else was
You
there?
made your way to the laboratory. Planted a bomb.
I looked real hard and activated my X-ray vision.
That's insane. Listen to yourself. There's no way in hell I'd have left Quark all by himself to go plant a goddamn bomb.
How are we supposed to believe you, Tenmyoji? Tenmyoji was still staring furiously at Kay when Clover spoke up.
Hey, what's this?
I suspect Kay. His suit has to have secret compartments, right? There's gotta be like some gaps in between his body underneath and the suit. I turned in time to see her grab something from under the table.
It looks like a memory card.
It's a DS card!
Where was
I wonder what game's on it.
Right under the bomb. It was down on the floor under the table.
Could it have been put here by the same person who set the bomb? There was nothing like it here when we examined this room.
Do you think they dropped it accidentally?
Unless it was left here intentionally, yes. I imagine so.
What do you think's on it?
Let's take a look. Could I see it for a minute?
Yeah, I guess so.
I plucked the card out of her hand and looked around the room. Nothing. Shoot. No dice. We'll need to plug it into something that can read memory cards, but I don't see anything here.
So what do we do?
The thing in the infirmary! We've done that before, but I guess that was in another timeline. Come on, if I knew, I'd be doing it.
10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes left.
Guys, I think maybe we should get back to the top floor.
Yeah, you're right. We've got what we came here for.
What should we do about the, bomb?
Bomb? The bomb that's right here, waiting to blow us all up?
Not much we can do except leave it here. Alice said it'd be dangerous to touch them.
True, but
Drop it. We can talk about the bombs later. Right now, we need to take care of Alice and Quark.
Right. So we'll head back to the infirmary, give them the Exalavir, then head up to the floor A warehouse.
Right.
No, you need to copy the Exalavir again! What if other people get sick? You don't know!
This ought to do it.
Apparently, like, isn't the virus, like, really contagious? Like, what if... They're so fucking stupid. They're so stupid. Why are they so stupid? I'm suffering. Please help me.
It might take a little while, but they should recover.
Oh my god, the bottom of her chin is coming off of her face. Her voice was quiet as she backed away from Alice and Quark. In her hand was the injection gun. She carefully removed the empty vial and placed it gently in the cabinet with the other one. While we were in the laboratory, Luna had moved Quark to a crude cot. They both looked peaceful as they slept. I cannot help you. You've inflicted this upon yourself, Fronge. This is true. I did choose to play this game. The madness I'd seen on their faces before was completely gone.
Are they really going to be all right?
Yes. The analysis I did on the vials confirmed that the duplicate was real Exalavir. The original was genuine too, of course. Now that they've been treated...
it's only a matter of time before the virus is eliminated.
Let's go! The morphogenetic field didn't say to make another copy. If the morphogenetic field doesn't do it, then we can't think it.
I believe so, yes. Oh man, what a relief. I was really worried.
Clover grinned. Agreed. I gave her a reassuring pat on the back.
5 minutes.
All right, everybody. We can be relieved later. Right now,
Let's
we need
go
to get to
vote.
the AV rooms and...
Damn.
On the favorite part of our
Don't even
game.
have
This is
time
the
to catch
favorite
our
part
breath.
of this game. Our favorite part. Come on, let's go. The 4A warehouse is waiting. Beep 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 boop boop. Boop 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 beep 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 beep. The morphogenetic field says, eat my ass. Sigma. Okay. Eats, I don't know, eats someone's ass. Whose ass? I don't know, Tenmyoji. I wonder if there's Sigma Tenmyoji fanfiction. There probably is. There probably is. Huh? Where's Tenmyoji? The
he
morphogenetic
stayed
field's
back in the
ass? Oh, he stayed back in the infirmary. Doodle, please. You know there is, and you know exactly why. I do know exactly why. I do know exactly why there is. Now I kind of want to look for it.
Why?
Well, when we were all heading out, I noticed he wasn't
Also,
doing
hi, Bebop! How's it going?
it. So I asked him if he was coming with us, and this is what I got.
I'm still worried about Quark and Alice. I think I'll stick around and make sure they're okay.
I see. That means that Phi's only opponent will be Dio.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Like, Kay's arm is like crossed against his body, right? Where's his hand? Is his hand like that little bolt underneath his shoulder, or? I have no idea. Hello! I hope you're having a good Saturday so far. One-on-one, huh?
Ugh.
I feel that, Phi.
Nothing to worry about. I plan to choose ally.
Oh, Dio. Oh, Dio, you sure?
You know why?
Because I've only got one BP.
Exactly.
He is not against killing someone. We all know that from the other timeline.
If you chose ally and I betrayed you, your BP would drop below 0 and... well, we know what happens then. I want to win, but I'm not that desperate.
You sure, Dio?
see
You
what I'm saying,
sure?
right?
Tenmyoji and Dio are a pair. Tenmyoji only had one BP left, since Dio said he's going to pick an ally. Fi can't really pick anything else. If she does, Tenmyoji will...
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I don't like that situation.
Going one-on-one too, right?
Dio would be at the mercy of the whole group. He would. I guess it depends on what his BP is. If his BP is 6, then he could, you know, kill anyone and get out of there. But yeah, if he's below that, then people would detain him.
Since Quark's still sleeping,
That is correct.
How many BP do you guys have?
I've got 6.
As do I.
Oh, I guess they both need to betray.
If one of them can get the other to ally, and then betray that person, the betrayer will have 9 points. Look, Kay, I know you don't really have any reason to trust me, but...
I know. You would like us both to vote ally, yes?
Yeah.
I agree. If we were to both betray, then we would gain no points. We would lose nothing either, but that's hardly relevant. If both of us cooperate, then we will both gain 2 points, which is much more beneficial.
Yeah, but what about that extra point if you betray?
Right. Okay, good. You're really gonna do it, right?
Yes,
Promise?
promise.
I don't trust these people.
1 minute remains.
Their promises
until
mean
Abigail's
shit.
Game polling closes.
Shit, this is bad.
Wait, who are we against?
Indeed. Shall we?
I forget. Let's look at the flow chart. Okay, if we choose ally, it ends pretty quickly, but we kind of have to choose betray in this context. We kind of have to. DOK, Fi, and Clover all took off immediately, heading into different AB rooms. Counting from the left, Dio went into room 3, K went into room 4, and Fi and Clover went into rooms 5 and 6, respectively. That left Luna and myself. What do you think about taking the one from the far left? Or on the far left? With that settled, we headed into the AB room number 1. I forget, who are we up against? Who are we up against? Alice? Thank you for the wellness pack! Alright.
30
Stretch.
seconds remain until Amberdeck's game
Sit up
polling
straight.
closes.
You know, sippy sippy. Thank you for the head packable. Oh, so we're with Luna, and I think we're against Alice?
You know Alice is still in the infirmary, so...
You're saying we should pick ally, right? Since Alice is going to default to that anyway.
Yes.
I know. It's not really fair to betray someone who isn't voting. Then why do we get the bad ending if we choose ally? I think I know why. I think I remember this scene. Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. We're on this runaway Scooby-Doo minecart together, we are! At least, like, we're making pretty good progress. Like, look. We literally only have this much, unless it opens up again. But then the only, like, route that we haven't gone on at all is down here. And I think that should be pretty quick, hopefully. But yeah, we're making really good progress, y'all. I think we should be able to finish this in a few more streams. But don't quote me on that, because I think I said that for the 999 ending. And we ended up going for like 2 more streams more than I thought we would.
10 seconds. 9, 8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. The game wants us to choose ally because they're like, yeah, Alice isn't here or something. So let's try this because they probably wanted us to see this first.
Game has been completed. Results. Thank you. Amberdeck.
We might have this done in a few streams. Don't quote me on that though. Oh my god, why is it not working again? Did Cloud Bart Did Cloudbot fall asleep? It did fall asleep again. I have to turn it back on. Okay, you should be able to do it now. I don't know why it keeps falling asleep. Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. Thank you, Cabal. Alright, let's go have a look at the results.
Okay.
Results from round
You know I had
2
to.
of the Ambidex
Yeah, I
game
know.
will now be displayed. Please.
Let's look. They're gonna betray. I knew it. Betray, betray. Ally. Betray! Dun dun dun! Yeah, I remember this. Now she has 9. And Alice is gonna get out because she's better now.
Points, please.
I think she got into the AB room. Also, we have -1. We're dead. It wasn't possible. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, and looked again. We have -1 now. No, that's not possible. How can Alice's vote be betray? It was a question I would never know the answer to. We did. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soparil. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then I gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Oh no! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Sigma!
No. Why?
My eyelids felt like they were made of lead, but I forced them open. Everything was growing blurry, but I noticed that the door on the second AB room was open. No one had gone into that room. I'd watched them all. And yet, there she stood, an apparition that couldn't possibly be real. Alice. The world was gradually going black, and my mouth refused to form words, but my head echoed with questions. How? Why? What was she doing here? Had she run in at the last moment after Luna and I entered our room? But even if she had, why choose betray? Then the darkness closed over my mind as well, and my questions were gone forever. Game over. It's because she wanted 9 BP, bitch! I mean, like, she is better now, so, like, it makes sense that she would be able to run in at the last moment. But that is why we choose betray, because otherwise we die. Because Alice, like, runs in at the last moment.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game.
Okay, apparently we have to wait for her to stop talking before it starts skipping. Fuck you, Alice! I never liked you! Luna and I stepped out of the AB room.
Why? What happened to... It's not fair to betray someone who isn't voting.
Yeah, we never liked you! Also, hey Chi, how's it going?
I thought...
There was nothing I could think of to say. Even I didn't really understand why I'd picked betray instead. It almost felt unconscious, like some other part of my mind was making the decision. Perhaps I'd been possessed by some sort of evil spirit that had moved my finger to the betray button against my will. We're an evil spirit. Hello, how's it going? I hope you're having a good Saturday so far, Chi. Right, well, we should go see the results.
We already know what they are. It's just simple math.
Oh, but look. The door is open on the second AB room. She's still gonna vote betray, I think. The look in her eyes was more painful than any punch I'd ever taken. I turned away and almost ran toward the projector, anything to get away from those eyes.
Result, please.
Alright, let's see. Betray! Everyone betrayed each other.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please.
We're not getting anywhere at this point. What? It wasn't possible. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, and looked again. No, how can Alice's vote be betray? That's not possible. She looks so weird in that picture. Alice. She was standing inside the second room from the left. The room that should have been empty. Why? My mind was still reeling. Where had she come from? As I was trying to form a sentence, she began to move toward us. From around me, I heard a chorus of muted gasps. It seemed we were united in our surprise and confusion. Alice drew to a stop in front of me and glanced up at the display.
Thought you'd get an easy couple points, huh? Not so easy when you have to look your victim in the eye, is it?
Alice? Fuck you! You don't get to say that shit! You killed me in the other timeline.
Coward.
This is so unfair! Me, a coward? You've got some balls saying that to me after you picked betray. Why are you even here?
You gave me the antivirus, didn't you? Tenmyoji told me. Thank you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, honestly.
And then you tried to kill me!
But you should still be under the effects of the anesthetic.
Yes, well, I still am. A bit.
Yeah, why does this game want us to hate Alice? Why does this game want us to choose light? Want us to, like, feel bad for choosing to live?
I have a throbbing headache, and I can barely stand. It's horrible. I'm more resistant to anesthetics than most people, a result of my training. I have a feeling Zero Senior knew that. They gave me way more than the standard dose of that gas when they kidnapped me. In any event, a few minutes ago I woke up in the infirmary. Tenmyoji explained what was going on, and I got here as fast as I could.
Yeah, why does this game want us to hate Alice? Well, because she's, because she sucks. So you showed up right after we got into the AB room?
Yes, right in the nick of time, too. About 10 seconds before the deadline, as I recall.
You did that just so you could betray us?
Right. What? Don't I get to do that? I mean, it turned out to be the right thing to do, didn't it?
No!
You two chose betray. If I'd stayed back there, I'd have lost 2 points.
So you're saying it was self-defense?
Yes.
You're full of shit. She is full of shit. We were gonna ally. Self-defense my ass. You chose betray because you wanted out. You had 6 BP. If I'd picked ally, you would have had 9. That's what you were trying to do, right?
So what if I was?
Are you serious? You would have killed me. Look, I only have 1 BP. You were this close to murdering me, and you did. She did. Just admit it. You were planning to kill me so you could escape.
Don't be stupid. I knew you'd choose betray.
Hmm? Tell the truth.
That is the truth. Why am I the only one getting the 3rd degree here? Look at those results. 2 other people just tried to kill someone.
That is true. Bye, and Dio.
Yes. If Dio had chosen ally, Fi would have killed Tenmyoji. And if she'd chosen ally, Dio would have killed her.
Alice can take her to a brap. Yeah, fart in her fucking face. Alice can take her toilet seat necklace and shove it in the toilet.
I don't want to be rude, but it looks like Clover and Kay tried to trick one another. Not that it seems to have worked. If either one had chosen ally, the other one would have 9 BP right now.
Yeah, everyone's kinda not trusting each other. Before, I'd only been looking at my own. I hadn't realized that there was only one word all across the roster: betray. Whatever trust we'd managed to build had fallen apart. Everyone was suspicious of everyone else. Had it been the bombs? Or had it been something else? Whatever the reason, if it kept up, we never managed to escape. We'd be trapped in a cycle of 0-point rounds for the rest of our lives. Something had to be done. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. Alright guys, pay attention. You've probably all figured this out, but we can't keep going like this. If we don't start being a little more trusting, we're never gonna get out of here. We need to work together. I might as well have been talking to a wall.
My apologies, Sigma, but I need to think on something for a bit. I would appreciate being left alone.
Okay.
I'll be leaving too. Things are getting a little too intense here for my delicate constitution. Sorry.
Yeah, because I'm gonna shove my foot up your ass. Yeah, time for a group trust exercise. They all need to go to therapy. Group therapy. At 2-5?
Yeah, sorry.
Without another word, she turned and left the warehouse. Dio and Kay quickly followed suit.
See? There's your answer. In the end, everyone's just thinking about themselves. So I would appreciate it if you could not treat me like I'm the only villain here. Come on, Clover. Let's go.
Hold on! I'm coming! Are you feeling okay? I was really worried, you know?
Dio referencing his delicate constitution. Oh, what? Are you thinking about something else? Like, he's like, delicate constitution. And then he's like, okay, I'm gonna go do some shit. I watched them walk away, Clover practically jumping with delight to have Alice back. Before long, they reached the yellow door and disappeared beyond it. Yeah, he's the biggest prick.
Everyone's gone.
You aren't going to leave too?
No,
Are you sure? I chose betray.
I know, but I still believe in you, Sigma. I think your hand must have just slipped or something.
Luna, aw, you pure baby girl. Oh no, I feel weird calling her a baby girl. Just forget about that. You pure lady.
Right?
My chest hurt, and when I blinked, I felt something hot and wet prick the corner of my eyes. Luna, I bit my lip. Before I could think of something to say, the metallic rumble of the doors closing echoed through the warehouse.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3. Start. There is the
Okay. As many times as we want, huh?
Yes, as long as we have the star keys. That means we can keep playing the AB game over and over, too. Sigma? Could you show me your bracelet? Do you remember
Why?
what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close.
Okay, so we get to see the pair and solo combinations. Yeah, I remember. Let's see here. I'm a cyan pair. What about you?
I'm a magenta pair.
I wonder what the others are?
We could be anything, I suppose. We won't know until we have a look.
We've got about 80 minutes until the next set of chromatic doors open. So what should we do now?
Everyone else has gone off on their own.
Yeah, physically and emotionally. I really don't like how this is going. It won't matter how many times we repeat the AB game if nobody trusts anybody else. We'll never be able to get out of here.
Maybe it would help if we all had a common goal. Something to unite our hearts and minds.
Yeah, but we've already got something like that. We all want to get out of here. That seems like a pretty clear goal to me, but everybody chose betray. Including me.
Well, what if we have an enemy?
An enemy?
Yes,
Dio! Let's make him our scapegoat.
a common foe. Like the person who set the bombs, for instance.
After coming back from the lab, I told her about the bomb while she gave Alice and Quark the Exalavir. Yeah, common goal like surviving together? Yeah, or dunk on Dio. Yeah, that might work. If we can figure out which one of us planted those bombs, then everyone else would work together against them.
Right.
I think this might be the route where we find out who planted the bombs, and then we can use that in the other routes. But how do we figure out who it is?
Do you have any clues?
Clues, huh? That's right! The memory card. I pulled it out of my pocket and held it out toward her.
What's this?
I told you, a memory card. It was under the bomb we found in the lab. I think whoever set the bomb dropped it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what's on it though. We couldn't find any kind of memory card reader.
Oh, I guess guess we can't really use it then. Oh, wait a second.
The infirmary!
You know what? I think I might have seen something. Yes, I remember. The infirmary. I
Yeah!
saw it when I was searching the infirmary with Dio and Quark. There was a memory card just like that one.
Then
Yes, I think we can see what's on it.
let's
We
go!
should be able to read it.
Let's see what's on the memory card. Luna and I exploded into the infirmary, nearly running into Alice, Clover, and Tenmyoji. Quark was there as well, of course, but he was just as we left him, asleep on the bed.
What are you doing here?
I opened my mouth to retort, then thought better of it. If I really wanted people to start trusting each other, well, real change starts at home. As quickly as I could, I explained the second bomb and the memory card, and how we'd come to the infirmary in hopes that we could discover the contents of the latter. Contents of memory card, porn, hardcore, bareback, porn. Oh. If you don't know what that is, then don't ask me. Though,
Okay.
y'all probably do.
Then stick it in already.
Then stick it in already!
Go ahead.
Just as Luna had said, there was a small slot under the screen, exactly the right size to fit a memory card. Within moments, the screen was filled with what appeared to be random letters. Timing? Yeah. What is this?
6 rows, 22 letters each.
It looks like the odd rows use one set of letters, and the even rows use another set.
In other words, the first 2 rows just repeat.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is this some kind of code or something?
It doesn't look random to me. Think there might be a pattern. I just don't know what it is.
Was there anything else on there?
No, it doesn't look like it.
So all we get is this gibberish. Hey Alice, you haven't said anything for a while. What's up?
Does any of this look familiar to you, Clover?
What do you mean?
Have you seen something like this before? Maybe during your training?
Training?
This is...
So you do recognize it.
All right, knock it off, you two. How about you share it with the rest of the class?
Oh, Tenmyoji. Alice sighed and stretched her neck from side to side.
I believe this is an encoded message from a terrorist organization.
What?
They call themselves the Myrmidons.
Yeah, the Myrmidons. So we probably know who planted the bombs at this point if they're talking about the Myrmidons. Myrmidons. For some reason, I felt like I'd heard that name before.
What are the Myrmidons?
Put simply, they're a bunch of thugs who are trying to destroy or dismantle most of human civilization.
So this thing we're looking at.
Dio.
Well, they have a number of different codes, but I do think this is one of them.
Then the bomb? It was set by one of the Myrmidons, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, I can't say for sure, of course, but it seems likely.
Damn, I've got a ton of questions for you. But let me start with this one. What the heck does this thing say?
I don't know. How am I supposed to decode it? I don't have the key.
We have the key! We have the key! We got it from the other ending. Let me try and see. I wrote it down. Here it is. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, the key is 25 letters.
Without a key, it would take literally hundreds of years to decode.
What about you, Clover?
Well, if Alice doesn't know how, I sure don't.
See.
Is this gonna be like a to be continued and then we just go straight back? We can come back to that code stuff later. I've got another question. Alice, Clover, who the hell are you? Why do you know about this code?
That's...
You told me your job was to eliminate enemies of the state, or something like that. Just what the hell kind of job is that? I think it's time you told us what you do.
Sorry, but I can't.
I like Tenmyoji's like thinking face here. Why not?
Because you might be one of them. You might be the person who set the bomb.
That's idiotic. Of course I'm not.
Really? And where's your proof? For all I know, you're my enemy. I can't tell you anything.
I'm not your enemy. I'm your ally. I'm your friend. I just want all of us to get out of here. Just please tell us. Please. We need to find out who did this so we can all escape. But we have too little information. We need your help. Fine. If you won't tell us about yourself, then just tell us about the Myrmidons. What else do you know about them?
I'm sorry.
Before I could blink, she leapt up and ran out of the room. Hey, wait, Alice! Yeah, she's not gonna trust you just like that, dude. Like, if she's a government, like... If she's like a government agent or something, if she trusted you after that, I would seriously doubt her credentials. I took off after her. Be guarded.
How long are you going to keep following me?
Until you tell me what you know.
Then why don't you just ask Clover?
Clover?
You already know she works with me.
Well, yeah.
Then why don't you...
I wanted to hear it from you.
Why?
That's a good question. Remember the crew quarters? Or this garden? We got paired up for 2 separate rooms. That means I've spent more time with you than anybody else here. Maybe that's it. I guess I'm just curious about you.
What are you talking about?
Oh, is this the Alice ending? Are we coming on to her? She spun around to hide it, but I caught a blush of red on her cheeks. We walked down the path to where it ended next to the pond. Blush, Alice, blush. I stayed silent. Alice sat down on the bench. We gazed at the smooth surface of the pond for several long minutes before she began to speak.
You don't hate me?
What? Why?
I tried to kill you.
You mean in the AB game?
Yes.
Vibe whiplash?
I was so scared. Who wouldn't be? Kidnapped and locked up, forced to play some sort of bizarre game. And then we found that bomb. I know I probably sounded calm, but as soon as we found that thing, all I wanted to do was run away from it as fast as I could. Things just went downhill from there.
What do you mean?
I remember hearing that Quark had collapsed and running to the infirmary with everyone else. When I got there, I realized I couldn't understand what anyone was saying, and everything looked... I don't know how to describe it. It was like watching a video on fast forward, only it was real. Then I started to feel like... It's hard to explain. I guess you could say I didn't feel like I was
Brap! That was probably the Radical 6.
Yes, I think so. I don't remember much after that. But when I woke up in the infirmary, suddenly all that fear was back. So all I could think about was getting out of this place as fast as I could. It never even crossed my mind that it could kill you. God help me, even if it had, I don't think I would have cared. See? I'm horrible. You hate me, don't you?
That's how she felt. She felt like a fart. Well, Alice, yeah, we kind of don't like you, but...
Just do it!
Yeah, see? What?
Kill me!
Do what? Kill you?
Get it over with!
What the hell, Alice? I'm not going to kill you. I don't even hate you.
You're lying. I could have killed you. I would have killed you.
Come on, calm down. No one's killing anyone. A single tear rolled down Alice's cheek. Then another and another, leaving shining lines across her face. When I reached out, I saw her tense up slightly. Slowly, I brushed my thumb across her cheek and off. Her cheek and off, taking her tears with it.
Why are you doing this? You know, you're kind of in line with my father.
Oh, God, no, daddy issues. Oh, God, get away from me. I don't need this. This is getting maudlin enough to rival Charles Dickens' works. What's maudlin? That's who you're after, right? The people who killed your dad?
Yes.
Did they have anything to do with the Myrmidons?
Will you promise not to tell Clover that I cried?
Ha, come on.
If you keep your mouth shut, I'll tell you what you want to know about myself and about the Myrmidons. Deal?
Sure. My lips are sealed.
Really?
What crying? I don't remember any crying.
Good.
Good.
All right then.
Alice took a deep breath and began. Oh, we're gonna learn some stuff! Self-pitying or tearfully sentimental, often through drunkenness. Oh, okay. My father is Egyptian, but my mother is French. They met while my mother was in Egypt on vacation, and married shortly thereafter. When I was 3, we all moved to the US. My father was a scientist, and his field was cloning. He was recruited by an American lab, which is why we moved. Both my parents had used English around me from the time I was born, so I didn't have any problems adapting to life in the United States. By my 9th birthday, we'd been there for 6 years. That was when it happened. In the middle of the day, my mother showed up at school. Her eyes were red and puffy, but she didn't say anything to me on the drive home. When we arrived, there were several policemen there to meet us. My father had always been a very punctual man, and when dinner time came and he went with no sign of him, even I began to realize something terrible had happened. It wasn't until several years later that I finally learned the truth. My father's lab had been attacked by terrorists, and he had been kidnapped. For the rest of my childhood, my mother raised me by herself. I didn't realize it then, but it must have been incredibly difficult for her. As a single mother alone in a country where any relatives were a transatlantic flight away. She did her best not to let me see it, but every so often, when she thought she was alone, the mask would fall away, and in every line of her face I could see exhaustion and loneliness. As much as I missed my father, it was those moments that made me wish more than anything that he'd never been taken. Fortunately, I was an excellent student and did especially well in math. I earned a full-ride scholarship straight out of high school and spent the next several years studying. After graduation, I took a job with the Department of Defense, hoping that they might have the resources to help me look for my father. I was immediately assigned to the Special Office of Internal Security. Their purpose is to investigate and sometimes deal with terrorist organizations and other serious threats to the state. I could tell my mother wasn't happy about my decision, but she chose to remain silent about it. Eventually, I learned that the terrorist organization that had taken my father was none other than the Myrmidons, although at the time, that name didn't mean anything to me. They were suspected of human cloning. Specifically, it was thought that they had been using cloning techniques to copy their most useful members and expand their ranks. The Myrmidons apparently believed that they could use cloning to create a new race of humans. Now at last, I knew the reason for my father's abduction. The commander of the Myrmidons is a man called Left. His name is so fucking stupid. We know his name and his gender, but not his appearance or his age. The Myrmidons are closely associated with the cult known as Free the Soul. We believe that Free the Soul provides their funding. But trying to pin any kind of misdeeds on the cult's leader, a man named Brother, is like trying to nail Jell-O to a wall. Brother is supposed to be fairly advanced in years, and rumors say he's so old he can't even get out of bed. Unfortunately, his mind seems to be as sharp as ever. I'd rather be left out of the whole thing. First name Left, last name Right. I wonder when Right's gonna come into play. At that point, I hit a wall. I knew the Myrmidons had been behind my father's kidnapping, but that was all I could learn about them. Then one day, I got a tip that some of them were hiding in a building in the Nevada desert. I headed out immediately. On the way there, my cart had some engine trouble and stalled out. I was trying to decide what to do when an SUV appeared out of nowhere. This is where it ties in with 999. Middle name. Take a guess. Middle. Yeah, right at the last second. It's like the red white from Ace Attorney. What's red white from Ace Attorney? I'll give you one guess. Who was behind the steering wheel? Clover. That was the first time we met. There were 4 other people in the car with her, and when I asked them what they were doing, I got what was just about the last answer I'd expected. They told me they'd been locked up inside of the very building I'd been on my way to investigate, and that people were currently in they were currently in pursuit of the people who had kidnapped them in the first place. My priorities shifted very quickly. After a short discussion, I convinced them to allow me to come along. My hope was to find the people they were chasing, who I was certain were Myrmidons. In the end, however, we were unable to track them down. In fact, I still don't know where they might have gone. Eventually, I took Clover and her companions to Soy's headquarters. We decided that involving the police would only complicate things. After some questioning, it was determined that the people who had instigated this particular event were not connected to the Myrmidons. We did, however, discover that the mysterious disappearance and subsequent reappearance of several children 9 years prior was connected to Free the Soul. There was also a 6th person in the SUV, although they weren't riding in it per se. A middle-aged man, who I'll call H for now, had been bound and placed in the trunk. Oh, that's Ace. According to the other 4, he had been behind the disappearance of the children 9 years earlier. We also learned that his pharmaceutical company, a major player in the world stage, was effectively controlled by Free the Soul. More specifically, I suppose, H was a member of Free the Soul, and very committed to their cause. So why had he kidnapped all those children? Apparently, it had been part of an experiment designed to test the ability of certain people to access what's called the morphogenetic field. The morphogenetic field, baby! I don't imagine you've ever heard of it before, so I'll try and give a quick rundown. Oh, we know what it is, we know. They can access a sort of field that allows their consciousness to resonate with the consciousnesses of certain other people. To be honest, it might be simpler to just call it telepathy. The Soys had heard of this particular ability before, and had actually used it in a number of investigations, so I wasn't surprised to learn of its existence. I was shocked, however, to learn that these experiments had been carried out by a member of Free the Soul. If that was the case, then Brother must have known about it. The thought of him discovering a way to control and harness that power was terrifying. It wasn't too long after the incident in Nevada that another tip about the Myrmidons crossed my desk. This time, it claimed that the Myrmidons intended to launch a large-scale biological terrorist attack. My bosses decided that we needed more agents to deal with the threat of that magnitude, and Clover was recruited. Because she'd been a test subject in H's experiment, we knew she had the ability to access the morphogenetic field, and we wanted to put that ability to use. After several months of training, she was sent on her first mission. She would be tasked with the infiltration and investigation of a Myrmidon cloning lab. I was assigned to be her commanding officer. God, this is a lot of reading! This is so much text, what the fuck? Okay. I hope that our investigation might also give me a lead on my father's whereabouts. At last, I had a chance to find out what had happened to him. I wouldn't let that chance pass me by. Perhaps that was what kept me from noticing the truth. The whole operation was a trap. The lab was a fake, and Clover was captured almost immediately. I got there as fast as I could, but when I arrived, the building was only an empty shell. All of the conspirators, who had pretended to be researchers and the like, had already fled. I searched frantically for Clover until at last, in a basement room, I found her. She had been tied to a chair, but on the floor next to her was another body. It was my father. He looked as if he'd just been dumped there, and when I got to him, his body was already cold. He was covered in dark, ugly bruises. It wasn't until later that I learned he had died from ruptured organs and internal bleeding. They had beaten him to death. As soon as Clover had been captured, a Myrmidon in a mask had come to visit her. He'd said that unless she wanted to end up like my father, she would leave them alone and tell her masters at Sois to do likewise. In retrospect, they must have known who I was and who my father was. That was why they'd killed him. Perhaps they thought that they were sending a message to me, or that once he was gone, I'd lose my reason for chasing them. I could see revenge getting very strong after that. They were very, very wrong. I took Clover with me and left. Right, Sakyo? Aw. I tried to console myself with the fact that I had at least been able to save her. Sometime later, I received a call from the coroner. He told me there was something I needed to see. There in the morgue was my father, cold and pale on a steel table. I could barely stand to look at him, but the coroner insisted. On his arms were 2 rows of numbers, comprised of 8s and 9s. It took me a moment to recognize my father's handwriting. He had carved them into his own skin. On his chest was another message, but they were letters this time, not numbers. Not many, just enough to make a short sentence. We'll kill her father. Clearly that won't act as her sole motivation with laser focus and inarticulate fury. Exactly. I love you, Alice. I broke down crying right there in the morgue. They were the first tears I'd shed since the operation had started, and there was no stopping them. There would be no forgiveness. Not for the monsters who'd put my father through this. They destroyed my family. I would make them pay, even if I had to die to do it. That night, I made a promise to myself. I would avenge my father. It didn't take long to figure out that the numbers he'd written were latitude and longitude. They pointed to a chemical factory that had been disguised as an abandoned building. Further investigation revealed that it was the mother lode we'd been looking for, the headquarters of the Myrmidons. I think my father must have known how things would turn out. Knowing he was going to die, he'd written the directions to our enemy's fortress on his own body. He'd sacrificed too much for me to waste this opportunity with recklessness. This time, our operation would succeed. This time, I wouldn't let my excitement put Clover or any of my other agents in danger. So we took our time, we gathered information, we did our research, and we planned. Finally, we were ready, and then she got kidnapped. December 25th, 2028 was going to be the day we finally set foot inside the Myrmidon stronghold. But then, on the 22nd, only 3 days before the operation was scheduled to begin, a man in a gas mask appeared. Yep. So she definitely has a lot of loose strings still there in relation to her father. So you inhaled that gas, passed out, and woke up here in the AB room?
Yes. Well, there it is. Everything that's happened with the Myrmidons and me. I left a few of the details out, of course, but you get the idea.
Yeah. Thanks. She gave me a sad sort of smile and stood up.
We should go back.
Not yet. Your story explained a lot, but there's still one big question.
Which is?
Who here is a Myrmidon? One of us planted the bombs. And based off the code we found, it's pretty clear that person is a Myrmidon.
Yes.
Right? Okay. And I agreed that we need to figure out who they are.
What do you propose we do?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Do you have any clues?
Clues? Well, if I could decrypt that code, it might tell us something, but...
How can we do that?
I told you. We need a key. Without that, it's pointless.
What's a key?
A key is a key. It allows you to sort of unlock a code. Myrmidons usually use this huge string of numbers as a key.
Uh-huh. Wait, a long string of numbers? Could that be...
What the hell?
Finally, right? I was almost as surprised as she was. The numbers had just kind of appeared in my mind, and I was saying them before I knew what I was doing. Alice looked at me incredulously, and I stared back.
Where did... Wait, can you say that again?
How can you remember all those numbers? We tapped into the morphogenetic field. The key to the code is 8675309.
That's 198,449,300.
Huh? Alice! Alice, stop! What?
That number you just told me. Prime factor decomposition on that number gets you 198,449,351.
I don't want to think about prime factor decomposition because that shit sucks. You're talking about reducing an integer to a series of prime numbers that you multiply together to get it, right? Like if you have 30, then you'll get 2 times 3 times 5, right?
Exactly. You probably learned that in junior high, right?
So you're saying that 198,449,351 is a prime? And if you multiply it by itself 3 times, you get...
Yes.
Don't tell me you just did that all in your head.
I did do all of that in my head. Simple mental arithmetic.
No, that's not simple. What? No way. That's impossible.
I told you, I'm better at math than most people.
That's not better at math.
Look at you. You just recited a huge string of numbers. That seems pretty astounding, too. Where did you find that number anyway?
I didn't know what to say. What would I tell her? That just came to me?
Can't tell me, huh? Fine. I'm pretty sure that's the key to the code, though. I know the Myrmidons use prime factors for their keys, and there aren't a lot of 25-digit numbers that turn out to be the third power of a prime number. I think there's a very good chance that number you memorized was specifically created by someone.
The alternate reality ghost told me. Could you explain that with small words?
Well, look at the prime factors of your number. 198,449,351 to the third power. I think that's our hint for cracking the code. You still don't get it? Try to remember the code we saw in the infirmary. What did it say on the monitor?
I think the first row was... Oh no, Sigma, you're gonna recite the entire row? Sigma. How can you do this? He has a fucking photographic memory.
And the second row?
Oh, fuck off! No, Sigma... this does make sense for Sigma once you learn more about him. But, yeah. I think. And they just repeat.
Wow, you've got a pretty impressive memory. We could really use someone like you back at the...
Well, keep going. How do we decode that?
You use 198,449,351 to point you to...
Sigma is a robot, confirmed. How do we do that?
Well, the first number is 1, so take the first letter. The next number is 9, so go 9 letters over from the first one. Then 8 from that one. Just keep going until you get something.
Back at the, in the, 7-Eleven.
Makes sense?
Okay, so we just keep skipping over the letters. The prime number Alice had given me was not 198,449,351. So we just keep skipping over. So what would we get if we picked out letters like she'd explained? The first letter would be C from the top left. Then you move 9 to the right, which would give you O. Then 8 more to the right. Eventually we get a word, and that word was... The code sheet won't be displayed when you input your answer, so it would be wise to solve it now. The key is 198,449,351. Fuck! Okay, so let's try to do this now. So C... 1, 2, so if we... Fuck. C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. O. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's an M. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I know what this is supposed to spell. 1, 2, 3. So it's spelling out complete, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or completed. Okay. Check. Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and get out. I did it. Completed. That's it. That's the answer.
Completed? Are you sure?
Yeah, I did exactly what you told me to do, and the word I got was completed. Well, actually, it's completed, completed, completed. The code and the letters repeat every 2 lines. It just repeats.
Well, I can't remember the code like you can, but if you're certain, I believe you.
I'm definitely certain.
All right then. I wonder what completed is supposed to mean though.
What? Aside from the obvious, you mean? I'm guessing here it means mission complete. So that's what the transmitter was for.
Huh? What are you talking about? What transmitter?
I barely even heard her. Suddenly, my mind was full of memories that hadn't been there a moment before. It was like a wave had washed away the sand, revealing a bed of precious gems underneath. The game mechanics in VLR are akin to the dialogue of the bridge keeper in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Stop! Who would cross the bridge of death? Must answer these questions 3. Ere the other side he see. Kind of, yeah. You have to, like, figure out what the answer to the questions are. Damn it, why hadn't I realized it before? I can remember a series of numbers, but not this? At least I remembered it now. Dio was a member of the Myrmidons, and not just any member. He was their leader? Huh? That meant he had to be the one who'd planted the bombs.
Hey, are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Then answer my question. What the hell was that? What's this about a transmitter?
I didn't trust myself to try and explain it to her. More than likely, she'd just think I was insane. Even I could barely make sense of the sudden influx of new information.
Wait.
Yeah, let's go to the other timeline, poggers!
Don't tell me you're one of the Myrmidons.
If I was, do you really think I'd reveal myself like this?
Point.
Out of nowhere, Clover appeared. I don't remember him being the leader. I just remember him being, he was one of the clones. He's like the guy... He's one of the cloned members because their entire army is made up of clones.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. We're all down in the floor B warehouse. Well, all of us but Luna and Clark.
Why?
We still got 45 minutes until the white doors open.
I know that.
Oh, okay. Hey, wait a minute. I thought you, Kay, and Quark didn't know about the white doors.
Tenmyoji told us about them. He said he'd show us where they were, so we all followed him down to the floor B warehouse.
I'm assuming you left Quark with Luna?
Yeah, anyway, when we showed up, Vi and Kay were already there. Well,
So?
all of a sudden, Vi, Tenmyoji, and Dio all started yelling at each other.
Why? Did something happen?
According to Clover, the last AB game had been the cause of their fight. Even though Tenmyoji only had 1 BP, Fi had chosen Betray. They started to fight, and since Dio had pressed Betray on behalf of his team, eventually he got dragged in too.
That seems odd. Fi only had 1 BP too. Her choice seems like a perfectly valid defensive move.
Ugh, just come with me.
Right, Alice? I mean, like, the reason she chose Betray is because she couldn't trust Dio.
Kay's trying to calm them down, but there's only one of him.
Okay, okay. Come on, Alice, let's go.
Coming.
Ba, 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 ba. Oh, I'm getting kind of tired. Ooh, whoa, whoa, Do y'all have plans for the rest of today? For the rest of Saturday? Same Doodle, you're getting kind of tired? Like I said, I have something going on in about... I have to head out in a little bit over an hour. Because I'm going out to dinner with some friends. And it's going to be at this restaurant that I really like. And I haven't gone to in a while. So I'm looking forward to having good food there. I'm going to be like Shrek in the water. Oh yeah, Bebop, I was talking about earlier. If you're... I had like... I think I had a dream about like King Ass Ripper, but also like... I feel like last night... That was so surreal. Why? I would have been so much happier if I just thought of King Ass Ripper as the guy who farts and not all the other shit that he does. No plans aside from modding peach chats? Oh, I hope you have a good time with that, Cabal. I hope you have a good time modding. I guess after dinner, Draken might want to play like a board game or something, but I don't know if I'd be down for it. I might just like chill and play a game and stuff. You have to know about the King Toodle. Oh my god. Oh god. I wish I just knew his farting. Oh, actually, I must go take a break now. I must be right back to go to the bathroom. But I always do. I'm glad you do. But I'll BRB, and then we can see what's going on with Phi Tamioji and Dio, and then out Dio as a bomb planter. Thank you. Y'all should take a break too. Stand up, stretch, drink some water, go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a bit. So, BRB. All right, I'm back. I hope y'all had a good break too. All right, let's see what's going on here. So all 4 of them were still there when we arrived. They seemed to have calmed down a bit, but the tension in the air was almost visible. Damn, that's a lot of tension. I felt like I'd stepped into a room full of flammable gas. Even the smallest spark could turn the whole place into a raging inferno. Even Kay, usually so calm and collected, was standing ramrod straight with his hand balled into a fist at his side. Thank you for the welcome back, Cabal. I looked at Alice, pursed my lips, and then headed over to the angry knot of people occupying most of the room. Clover told me what was going on. This whole thing is stupid. You need to knock it off.
Stupid? What about this is stupid? We're talking about my life, you self-righteous dick.
I didn't expect him to say that. I didn't expect him to call us a self-righteous dick. I know, but yelling at each other isn't going to solve your problem. The best thing for us to do right now is to trust each other and get through this. Wouldn't you agree?
Hard to trust someone who tried to kill me.
Same to you. I told you letting Dio vote was a stupid idea. What did you think he was gonna do? You might as well have pressed the button yourself.
I couldn't just leave Quark alone.
That's no excuse. And where do you get off telling me I shouldn't have picked Betray? Did you even think that through? What? I was supposed to pick Ally? If I'd done that, I'd be dead right now.
I could say the same thing to you. Damn good thing Dio didn't choose Ally.
Well, he never would have chosen Ally.
Please, that's enough from both of you. Sigma's right. This isn't the time to be bickering with each other.
Oh, you don't get to talk. You tried to betray Clover and escape on your own.
Perhaps. But I think that's better than nearly killing someone.
Well, I only did it so that she wouldn't kill Tenmyoji.
Oh, god damn it. Enough already. I roared with fury and my voice echoed and rebounded off the walls of the warehouse. Everyone fell silent. I didn't know how long that silence would last, so I decided to put it all on the table. There was only one way I was going to be able to take control of the situation. Throw Dio under the bus. Guys, listen to me. We really don't have time for this. I was met with a number of glares, but I soldiered on. See, the thing is, I figured out who planted the bombs.
What? Is this what you were talking about earlier?
Sort of, yeah. I know which one of you it is.
Well, spit it out then.
Please, explain what's going on here.
I don't think I need to. They're going to admit their guilt in just a few minutes.
What?
You're all going to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. It was him, Dio! Or I guess I should say, Dio's mouth.
What are you on? You think I set those bombs? Hey,
Yes, I
if
do.
you're gonna accuse me, you better have some pretty damn good evidence, pal.
I'm not accusing you. I'm just stating a fact.
Oh yeah? Where the hell'd you get that fact?
Fun as it was, I knew taunting alone wouldn't be enough to make Dio confess. He just played dumb. He was good at it. And I'd get nothing. That meant I was going to have to trick him. Well, you see, I'm actually from Free the Soul.
Free the Soul? What's that? Some kind of hippie shoe company?
Source crackpipe. Don't play dumb, Dio. Or should I call you Left? Brother ordered me to come here. To keep an eye on you. It was quick, but for just a moment I saw his eyes twitch. I leapt on that moment of weakness like a hungry dog on a steak. So wait, he's Left? And then there's Brother. I'm so confused. So Left isn't Brother, but Brother is like the leader of Free the Soul, and Left is the leader of the Myrmidons or something? So they're two different things? Fine. Skepticism is understandable, admirable even, but perhaps this will convince you. I pressed forward, pulling out every fact I could remember. I told Dio about Brother's background and how his younger brother Left had been murdered. I mentioned casually that the Myrmidons were all clones of a single person. So, still not convinced? How about this? And then the number. Do a little prime factor decomposition on that and you'll get blah 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 to the third power. If I'm not who I say I am, how on earth could I possibly know that?
What? No, that's not possible.
Finally. So, let's start over, shall we? I was sent here to watch your every move. It seems that our wise and noble brother doesn't trust you. He suspects betrayal.
No, you're lying!
I assure you, I'm not. This game isn't complicated, it's just spaghettied into absurdity. It really is! It really is spaghettied into absurdity. Also, I don't know what... For some reason, on my screen, it shows up correctly on the stream display, like the stream chat. But on my screen in OBS, the second and third symbols that you put in turn into an arrow. Like it's like an open, like angle bracket, and then an arrow, and then a semicolon. Like it's like a connected arrow. There's no space in between the second and third symbols. So at first I was like, what's going on there? And I was like, oh, it's supposed to be an emoji. I assure you I'm not, but if you don't believe me, why don't you go outside and call him yourself with your transmitter?
No. No! You have to be lying. Brother trusts me. That's why he chose me for this mission. Why would he make me the leader of the Myrmidons if he...
Huh? Sorry, what was that?
Said, why would he have made me the leader of the Myrmidons if...
I grinned.
Wait. What the hell? Are you fucking kidding me?
Sorry, Dio. I've never even seen Brother.
What the hell was all that? How did you know all those things?
I don't know. Maybe I was divinely inspired.
Don't give me that shit!
What's going on?
What are these Myrmidons?
Dio and I stared at one another while Clover and Tenmyoji quickly explained to Phi and Kay about the memory card and the number 2 bomb, and about the code we'd found that was from a terrorist organization called the Myrmidons.
So you mean to say someone from the Myrmidons planted the bombs?
And Dio pretty much just admitted to doing it?
Yeah.
Bastards. I'll never forgive you.
I heard a low, furious muttering behind me and turned to see Alice, her lips pulled back into a snarl.
I am going
to kill you!
Okay, maybe we should protect Dio from her so we can at least get info from him. Her voice rose to a scream as she charged towards Dio. He ducked out of the way smoothly and pulled something from his pocket.
Whoa there. I like my women a little feisty. But you're taking it a little too far, sweetheart. Tone it down.
Disgusting.
What?
You see this? You know what it is, don't you?
Oh my god. Is that the detonator?
Exactly. And I assume you know what happens if I press this button?
Yes. I think I do. I'm guessing it'll set off both of the bombs.
Well, I wouldn't say...
He's got more.
You mean there's still a number 1 bomb we haven't found?
Correct. And there's one more, too.
No. There are 4 bombs?
Exactly. I've planted 4 bombs. They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3. But there's also one more.
The 0 bomb.
Number 0. Add all that up and you're looking at about 4 tons of explosive power. Those go off and it's all over. That's enough oomph to turn this whole place into a smoking crater.
Aren't you forgetting something?
He is here.
That'd kill you too.
So, I'm ready for that. I've got spares.
Spares? Is that what Sigma was talking about?
Yeah, clones.
I heard Alice whisper something to Clover.
Let's go, Clover. Show him all that training wasn't for nothing.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Right.
Before I had a chance to ask them what was going on, they moved.
Die, you bastard!
Yeah! Die, you bastard! Yeah! She roared and leapt toward Dio, Clover following just behind. Alice threw a punch at... Oh, this is so cathartic. This is so cathartic right now. I'm so happy that he's... Alice threw a punch at Dio's face, and as he dodged, Clover spun out from behind her. Yeah, kick his ass into his neck! Dio grunted and turned to focus on Alice, but Clover darted in and snatched the detonator from his hand.
Clover, get him! Right! Sigma, catch!
Huh? Before I could respond, Clover had thrown the detonator at me. I scrambled to grab it out of the air and held it to my chest. What if he accidentally pressed the button?
Damn it! Stop! Let me go! Still let go of me, you asshole!
Yelling didn't do him any good, and Dio found himself subdued by the skillful teamwork of Alice and Clover. Strangely, though, once they had a hold of him, he stopped struggling. I was reminded of a gazelle with its neck in the mouth of a lion. Had he surrendered? Or did he have some trick up his sleeve? It didn't feel right. I didn't have to wait long for any of my misgivings to prove true. The detonator in my hand suddenly began to flash. What?
Ha! Serves you right.
Oh, I'm guessing this is the bomb route where we try to, like, disable all the bombs. We have the codes for, like, 2 of them, I think? Like, see, we have the code for the number 0 bomb, and then we have the code for number 1, but we don't have 2 or 3.
What are you laughing at?
You, her, all of you. God, you're stupid.
What? Why?
See that detonator you threw to Sigma? You activated it. If it gets more than a meter away from me, it sets itself off.
Oops.
We figured someone might try to take it away, so we put in a little safeguard. Since you two were kind enough to take it away from me, the bombs have gone from remote control to countdown timer. Go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Won't make any difference now. The bombs are gonna go off no matter what.
How long do we have?
About 30 minutes.
Fuck.
30 minutes.
Oh no.
My condolences.
Well, what can we do to stop them?
I told you that already. First, we need the device that allows us to input information. Then we plug it into each bomb and enter the codes.
Hey Alice, who the hell are you? How do you know all this?
None of your damn business. Just tell me where the input device is.
Well, that's none of your damn business.
Well, we know where it is. From the other timelines, at least. I know ways to make him talk.
Break it!
You're gonna break it? Yeah, good.
Of course. That's the plan.
Please, stop!
Just tell me what I want to know.
CBT. She's gonna perform some CBT on you.
Okay, I'll tell you. It's in my coat. The right-hand pocket.
Oh no, he's trying to trick you again, isn't he?
Check it out. Right.
She nodded and started digging through his pockets. After a few minutes,
It's no use. There's nothing here.
Did you lie to me?
No, I swear, keep looking.
Oh, wait. There is something in here.
my dick. Is that a pill, like for medicine?
Hey, what is this?
Huh? I can't see it. Bring it over here.
No, it's a way. No. Don't do that. He's tricking you. It's a pill to kill himself. I'm pretty sure. I'm not doing this because I remember it or anything, but this is a pretty obvious. He has a pill. What is the pill for? He's probably gonna commit suicide to like keep from being tortured and given information. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Clover frowned and moved closer to Dio, holding the pill out toward him. Y'all stupid! What, you got government training? Suddenly, he moved his right hand, snaking out to grab the pill from Clover's hand. Before anyone could react, he shoved it into his mouth. Heard a tiny crack as he bit down on it. Almost immediately, he grimaced in pain.
Shit!
What? What was that?
Poison, I guess.
What?
Damn! How could I be so stupid?
You right? His eyes rolled up into his head and flecks of spittle began to trickle out from the corners of his mouth. I grabbed him by the hair and shook. What the hell are you doing? Where's the input device?
Lost it. In my couch. Back home.
Don't screw with me.
Fine.
He's gonna die anyway.
Don't tell us. How about you give us the deactivation codes instead?
This is written the most infuriating ways, right, Cabal?
Deactivation. You guys are persistent. Fine. Not gonna do you much good anyway. I'll tell you. You only get one.
Oh, okay, is this gonna be 3 or 4?
This is the deactivation code.
Okay.
For bomb 3.
So we just need to find the 4th deactivation code at this point. I'm getting out my notebook. Number 4.
Ready? LX.
Even though they're probably gonna give it to us anyway, I like running it down anyway. LXQ LHC NMR. What about the other 3? Tell us the other 3. He didn't even seem to hear me.
My body will be a part of the foundation of a bright future.
Oh, fuck off. His voice was weak and more foam was dribbling out of his mouth.
Such a beautiful world. May brother live in everlasting glory.
Those were the last words Dio spoke. He died with a strange, happy smile. Yeah, his body's not worth composting.
He only
Damn.
gave us the password for one of the bombs. This is bad. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
How much time have we got?
25 minutes.
Are you sure?
Yes. When he told us the time, I checked my bracelet. It said exactly 30 minutes.
You mean the bombs are gonna go off the same time the next set of doors opens?
Yes. The time on your bracelet is the time we have left.
Ooh. So, 25 minutes.
This isn't good. I was hoping that we might be able to escape through the white doors, but
It takes 5 minutes for the primary door to open and close. So,
yes, I know. There's no way we can get through them before the explosion happens.
Well, there's no point just standing around. We should start looking. We need 3 things. The password input device.
And the remaining 2 bombs, right?
Right.
You know what we need for Blue's Clues? Our handy dandy notebook.
Our handy dandy notebook.
we also need passwords for all the bombs other than number 3.
Exactly.
Maybe Dio has a note or something?
Hold on, let me check.
She knelt down and quickly checked his pockets and sleeves and sat back on her heels, frustrated.
Damn, he's clean.
She looked pale.
Then we'll just have to hope we find it somewhere. Tenmyoji, can you go tell Luna what's happened?
Right, I'm on it.
Good. Then we can do this. Let's go.
Okay, I think I remember where all of the bombs are. So there's one in the crew quarters, one in the laboratory, one in the garden. I forget where the other one is. We all took off at a run, heading in different parts of the building. But all of our searching turned up nothing. And as we searched, the clock kept ticking. Fuck! Oh no. Then at last, the chromatic doors opened. Are we gonna die in this route?
Chromatic door 5.
What is the morphogenetic field for if you're not gonna save yourself this time? Our time had run out. We watched the white doors open. Were they doors to heaven? Or to hell? The thought barely had time to flutter through my mind before everything went white. We didn't even have time to say goodbye. 1,000 emotions flooded my brain in those last moments. Why? How? How had we ended up this way? Then a blistering wave of heat, like the surface of the sun itself, wiped out any lingering thoughts. That's what happens in all routes. We die, yeah. Well, in the Dio ending, we left with Fi and Dio. At least we didn't die on screen. My consciousness slipped away into a bottomless pool of darkness. Neither heaven nor hell, only the void. Okay, I think, so we might be able to get another code from Dio in another route. Is this an ending? We might be able to get another code from Dio in one of the routes where we accuse him again of planting the bombs. I think there were 2 places where we were locked because we didn't know who planted the bombs. But wait, is this an ending? Huh? No! This can't be an ending. There's gotta be a way out. Thank goodness we can skip this. Alice end? Huh? We don't even... Well, I guess we got her whole story and stuff, but what? Huh? Huh? That's it? Huh? That's an actual ending. We just died. We did romance her. Alice ending? I guess we got her whole monologue before the very end, so I guess that was it. Okay, now let's just go here because it looks like this might extend farther out once we get past here, but... That person is you, Dio. Yeah, Alice ending minus the Alice.
Are you high?
Are you high? Yeah, Alice ending minus the Alice. Well, we're about to find out. Sorry, Kay, but could you hold him down? It's on him, I promise.
Knock it off, Sigma. You're doing this all backwards.
So, this isn't a court. Besides, all you want to know is who set the bombs. And why are you getting so worked up anyway? If you're innocent, then a search will show that, and I'll look like an idiot.
Nice try. That's some bullshit totalitarian logic. I don't think so. What are you even basing this on? How do you know I set the bombs?
Because...
Spit it out.
I know about the Myrmidons.
The what?
I beg your pardon?
No. How do you know that, Sigma?
Oh, that's not all I know. I know about Free the Soul, and I know about Brother.
What the hell are you talking about?
I can tell you the details later. But there's no question that you are the one who set up the bombs.
Who the fuck do you think you are? None of that has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmidons are, and I don't know what Free the Soul is, and I certainly don't know anything about some old fart called Brother.
Oh, Dio, tell me, how does that foot taste? Who the Myrmidons are? I don't recall saying the Myrmidons were people. And what about Brother? How would I know? How would you know his age if I haven't said anything besides his name?
Wait, so he's left? But that means he's a terrorist.
A terrorist?
Oh dear.
Left?
Well, looks like I won't be able to talk my way out of this one. Seriously, though, when did we get so famous? Myrmidons aren't supposed to be something anybody knows about, let alone you two jokers. Okay, you got me. Yes, I'm the leader of the Myrmidons.
Okay, that one was easy.
My real name is Left. I was sent here to stop Zero Senior's AB plan. That's why I planted the bombs. If it looked like the plan might actually succeed, I was supposed to blow this whole place sky high.
AB plan?
What's that?
Oh, well, looks like you don't know everything after all. I should have been more careful. Then again, it's not like it really matters. After all, you're gonna die here.
What?
God damn it, no. I leapt toward him.
Whoa there. Better not come any closer. You think I'm not prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be your last.
Then, that thing you're holding.
It's the detonator.
Yeah, I guess it is. Now back the fuck off.
Back the fuck off.
Dio, please calm down. If you press that button, you'll die too.
So, believe me, there's plenty more where this came from.
What?
Now that we've cleared that up, back off. Come on, move. Go, go, go.
We had no choice. Slowly, carefully, we backed away. All of us, except for one. Tenmyoji.
Hey, Grandpa, your hearing gone? I said back off.
No.
Smug prick, right?
You. I'm not screwing around here.
I can see that. So why don't you do it? Go ahead. Press that button.
What?
Tenmyoji!
Something wrong? Hurry it up. I'm not getting any younger.
Did he not plant all the bombs yet?
Oh, do I sense hesitation? What's the matter, Dio? Scared? Well...
Tenmyoji is gonna Ultra Instinct? Wait, what's Ultra Instinct?
You son of a bitch.
Oh, he's calling his bluff.
So you were just bluffing.
I'm not bluffing, goddammit. You hear me? I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sure you will. But there's really something I should tell you. See that detonator you're holding? It's a fake.
Oh?
What?
For just an instant, Dio's eyes twitched down to the device in his hot hand. That was all the opening Tenmyoji needed.
Yeah!
Oh, Tenmyoji, he's going sicko mode. Damn! He cried out as he leapt through the air. Tenmyoji's leg shot out, knocking the detonator from Dio's hand. Oh, it's a DBZ thing. Shit, not good.
What happened?
The detonator. He doesn't have it anymore.
What? What's happening?
There's a red light on it now.
There's a red light on it now. Yeah, now he set it off because it went a meter away from him.
Oh, you really fucked up, Tenmyoji. This is what happens when you try to show off.
What?
I'm sorry, this is my fault. I didn't have time to tell you how it worked.
What are you saying?
The detonator isn't supposed to be separated from Dio. If it is, then the timer on the bombs automatically activates.
Damn, how much do you know? Fine, whatever. Well, he's right. If that thing ever gets more than a meter away from me, it activates. When it does, it starts the timers on all the bombs. So thanks to this old fart, you get to try and defuse a bunch of activated bombs on a countdown. You can go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Once the timers have been activated, they'll go off anyway.
How long do we have? When do they explode?
You should know, Sigma. Why don't you tell her?
You fucking smug prick. 30 minutes. And Sigma's just like, okay, yeah, I know it. I know it's 30 minutes.
30 minutes? That's crazy!
Yeah.
How do we stop them?
The emergency deactivation passwords.
None of us know them, though.
Right, none of us know. But there's someone who does, isn't there?
What, hoping I might spill the beans? Nice try. Unless one of you is secretly a medium, I think you're shit out of luck.
Wait, a medium?
Well, I'm out. Peace.
Wait, stop! I threw myself toward Dio and wrapped my arm around his wrist, slamming it to the floor. He struggled, but I put all my weight on it and kept his arm pinned.
Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go!
He continued to struggle, but I wasn't going to let him go. I shifted my weight to free one of my hands and started trying to pry his open.
Hey! Hey!
Oh, what does he have in his hand?
Stop fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm!
By then, the others had run over and piled onto Dio along with me. Even then, he refused to stop. With increasing desperation, he tried to get the hand I had grabbed into his mouth. Oh, he's trying to poison himself again. Sigma's arm looks surprisingly thin. Yeah. Isn't he supposed to be like really buff?
We don't have a choice. Luna, go get the soparil.
No, if we put him to sleep, we can't get what we need out of
You
him.
think I don't know that? What other choice do we have? Every minute we spend wrestling this prick is a minute we don't have to deal with those bombs. We don't have time for this.
I thought he was more Bara. Yeah, maybe they didn't do his model justice. Saw his hand up.
What are you doing, Luna? Go!
Right. Okay, I've got it. I'm ready when you are.
You can do whatever you want to me, you fucking cowards! You're still gonna die! Go ahead! Tell yourselves you can fix it. Run around like idiots before you get blown to atoms.
Eh.
You're fucking right! You're gonna burn!
Luna, shut him up!
Right. Here goes.
All right, now he's going to sleep like a little baby. I guess we didn't get another password this time. As they began to climb off of him, I finally pried Dio's hand open. There it was, just as I had expected. A small, unassuming capsule. I didn't know what was in it exactly, but it was undoubtedly some kind of poison. I stumbled toward the sink and tossed it into the drain. How much time do we have left?
25 minutes or so, I believe.
And how much time until the white doors open?
25 minutes. Why is it always exactly that time, like before the white doors open? The same.
So, what are we do?
We put in the password and stop the
We
bombs.
searched Dio, but he doesn't have a note or anything with the codes on it.
Well, only one option left then.
Yeah, and that is?
Intuition. We trust our hunches.
Mats, are you suggesting we just guess?
Do you have a better idea?
Well, no, but
Wait, there's another way.
What is it?
Before I can tell you, everyone has to promise to do exactly as I say. No questions. What's your answer?
We all nodded.
Good. First of all, Sigma, you're coming with me. The
Right.
rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
Yeah, tapping into the morphogenetic field, of course. And me and Fi are gonna do it together.
Huh?
Why?
Didn't I say no questions?
This might be the route where we actually deactivate all of them.
Good. That's it. We're done.
that's it?
Is there a problem? I seem to recall you promised to do exactly what I told you to do. Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma.
Because Fi jumped into the timeline where we got the Dio ending and she asked him for the zeroth bomb password. So I think she's trying to do some jumping too. I just want Dio to be thoroughly incontrovertibly defeated. Well, there is that one route where he got killed. Well, there are two routes where he got killed. He got killed when he in the recreational room with Kay, and then he got killed in one of the cryogenic pods through like a lack of oxygen, I think.
You're with me.
Fi turned without waiting and headed for the door. Before I could blink, she was gone. I gave everyone else in the infirmary a quick thumbs up and a shaky smile. Take care of these guys, okay? We'll see you back on floor B before you know it. So, just trust us, alright? Good? I couldn't think of anything else to say. I turned and ran after Fi. Killed is not defeated. I want him to be alive, and his every goal, dream, and aspiration to be utterly trounced. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll be this route because we're gonna deactivate all the bombs. And he hasn't been killed yet. Okay, so what do we do?
Get the input device ready.
All right, done. All hooked up and everything.
How many minutes do we have left?
Well, they'll go off when the doors open, so 21 minutes.
That means we have 7 minutes per bomb.
Okay, so we have... I don't think we have the number 3 password. We have 0 and 1. Oh, wait, we do have the 3 password. Never mind. I just marked this as number 4. Why did I... Because they said it's the 4th bomb, but it's actually the number 3 bomb because it starts at 0. I think.
That includes travel time, though.
Bomb number 2 is in the control room on floor B. And bomb number 1 is also on floor B with the garden. Oh, do we not know that they're... Oh, do we not know about bomb number 0 in this route? Is this going to be the route where, Never mind. He makes me so inarticulately mad. I understand. I get you.
Yeah.
So what are we supposed to do? I mean, you do have some sort of plan, right?
It's not like I don't have one.
Then stop being so mysterious and tell me. What the hell am I supposed to do?
You need to make a jump.
Jump?
Yeah, to another world. Another history.
I can't.
You didn't just guess that Dio set the bombs, did you? You knew it. Because you remembered it happening in another history, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, but that's... I mean...
You just have to do that again.
And a little head pat for Gabal. So you're saying I need to go to another history and get the password out of Dio somehow?
Doesn't have to be another one. It could be this one. Just go back to the past and question him. Then again, if you do that, you might end up changing things so you don't end up here. That would mean you couldn't deactivate the bombs in this history. So you have to come back to this exact moment, or...
Oh, damn it. This is so confusing.
Well, don't think about it then.
Is this the history where we talked about jumps? It seems like it.
We don't have time anyway. Just jump.
Okay, I get it. See you later then. Are you insane? You're talking about transporting myself across space and time. Also, why should I have to do everything? Can't you jump too?
My jumps happen suddenly, out of the blue. I can't control them.
Neither can I.
That's a problem.
Van Halen, go ahead and jump! Just do it!
Maybe we've already jumped from another history to this one, but our memories of that history got damaged or something. We forgot most of what happened in that other timeline. If we can remember even a little bit, though. Anyway, it's just a hypothesis.
Are you saying I might know it already? And I just have to try and remember it?
Yeah, I feel like we know. So?
Well, we do know this password, yeah.
Anything? We need the bomb password. Do you remember hearing it in another timeline?
I stared down at the input device. Password. Password. The bomb password. Actually, I did remember it. I had heard it. Okay, so I think it's the one that we just learned. LXQ LHC NMR. There's that one.
Good job. It worked.
Phew. I sighed and wiped what felt like a bucket's worth of sweat from my forehead.
So, you knew the password after all. Interesting.
Yeah, I guess I did.
You heard it in another history? Just
yeah.
What happened in that other timeline? Never mind. We don't have time for that. How much longer?
18 minutes.
Good. We've still got time. Come on, let's go. We've still got 2 more. The number 2 bomb is next on the list.
But there's the number 0 bomb. We have to deactivate all of them.
Right. No time to waste.
We died by the bomb 5. Wait, what? What do you think? We didn't have all the passwords. I hurriedly disconnected the device from the bomb and chased after her. Bow, 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 bow. I'm gonna have a little bit of candy. Tiny candy bit. Have blue Jolly Rancher chew. I like the chewy Jolly Ranchers. Candy. Because I don't want to eat like a full-on thing because I'm gonna have dinner in like an hour. So I don't want to ruin my appetite. Okay, so this one is the control room bomb. Then the other 2 are the garden and the laboratory.
You got it? Hook it up.
I have no idea what my dinner will be. Well, I hope it's a tasty dinner.
Okay. Hurry it up. Plug in the password.
Yeah, we don't have the password for this one. Yeah, my thing is soon.
Calm down. You probably just typed it in wrong. Try it again.
So we have about like 15 to 20 minutes more of stream.
Then it's different. All 3 bombs use different passwords. Shit!
Yeah, head pats for you, Opalite. Don't worry, I am... We'll play more next week. And I don't have any plans for next week at the moment after stream, so we can hopefully get through the bomb arc TM next time.
This is bad. What the hell are we gonna do? Try and remember it. Did you see or hear anything in another history that could be a password? A different password?
Unlimited VLR time, like unlimited blade works.
Yeah, you figured it out there. You just can't remember it very well right now. Remember what happened with the last bomb? This one is just like that.
Another history. Another history. The password. Do I know what it is? Can I remember it? I have to. Oh, this is... But we don't have it. We don't have this one. At least I don't think so. We have 0 and number 1, but not 2. So I think we're gonna have to... This stops here for this timeline. Well, let's go to the other one, because I know that there's another one here. And I think we can get the password from Dio there. The password, but the O is a 0. Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. But also, hey Trippy, how's it going?
Sigma.
Admin.
Just let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you
It's going
thanks.
good.
You knew we were about to die, but you still stuck with me. A lot of people wouldn't have done that. You're a good person. There's one more thing. I'm glad I met you. The moment I saw you, you seemed familiar. Anyway, thanks. It looks like our time's almost up. Hopefully the others will make it. There isn't much hope for us, though. I think this is...
Don't you dare say goodbye.
What?
We'll meet again, somewhere, somewhen. I guarantee it. We can jump through parallel worlds. We can change history. You see? This won't end here. I won't let it. This is just the beginning.
Sigma.
No hidden bonkers confessions to completely screw up the moment. Near, far, wherever you are. Yeah, hopefully no secret, no hidden bonkers confessions. Suddenly, I felt Phi's face against my chest. I put my arms around her and held tight. Then... Yeah, this is the, what was it? The flashback that we saw at the very beginning of the game. When we were like Phi knew our name, Sigma. And then we had like a flashback to like the whole facility blowing up and hugging Phi and stuff. So that's if we fail with the bombs here. Then Phi burrowed into my chest cavity for warmth. No! Oh no, that's so cursed. Yes, Alice certainly knew precisely how to immolate any good feeling in that moment. Yeah. Game over. We need the number 2 bomb password. Alright, let's see if we can get the password here, because I think this is where we get it, probably. Okay, so where's this? Okay, the bombs start going off. The detonator goes off.
Okay.
Okay, he's gonna give us the password.
I'll give you one, since I'm such a swell guy. The password for bomb number 2 is...
And I think he only gives us the password if he thinks there's no chance we have of actually, like, putting them into every single bomb. Because I think... Do we have the input device in this timeline? Or maybe we don't know where all the bombs are. But in that timeline that we were just at, we know where all the bombs are. Except for, the number 0 bomb, I guess, but... Do you want milk from my titties? What the fuck did I say that?
EQD.
Okay.
DYR. NTK.
Okay, number 2 is EQD DYR NTK. I don't remember that
Bomb
quote.
number 2.
But we haven't found that one yet.
Yeah, we haven't found it, so that's why he gives it to us.
Oh? Oh. Well, my mistake.
I sang that to the tune of, do you want to build a snowman? Do you want... Do you want to build a snowman? Do you want milk from my titties? They're really tasty.
Must have slipped my mind. Well, there's nothing you could do anyway. You don't have the input device.
Yeah, we don't have the input device either.
Really, it'll be much easier if you all just give up.
Where's the input device?
Oh gosh, I wonder.
Where did you put the number 2 bomb?
Shoot, you know, I just can't remember.
You son of a
I
bitch.
think it's time.
Moving on.
To where?
What? I have to explain everything?
He's gonna kill
The
himself.
next world, of course.
No, wait! Threw myself toward Dio and wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming it to the floor. Okay, this happened before.
Shit!
About 20 minutes or so.
And
Okay,
how
we
much
have 20
time until-
minutes.
So, we searched Dio, but he doesn't.
And that is?
Okay, we're gonna split up, try to find it, but then we don't find anything, and then we're gonna die.
All right, until those things actually... Sigma, you come. We're going to have to go look at the numbers, see if the timer really has started or not. All the rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark...
What?
Why there?
Just listen. Worst case, maybe we'll get lucky.
Understood. We will take them to the Floor B warehouse. Once we've done so, we will begin to search for the input device in the number 2 bomb.
Okay.
Okay, we don't have much... Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
Yeah, I can tell that this is a timeline we're gonna fail in. We haven't found it all. Crew quarters. Lyrical edits. Thank you for the clip, Trippy. I'll take a look at it later today. Probably not right after stream because I have to split right after, but let me open it up in another tab. Do you wanna suck my titty?
The light's flashing. I guess the countdown has started. So, what without a way to enter the pass? Right. We'll just have to split up and look for it. I'll look around here. You go check somewhere else. If we
Okay.
get to T-minus 5 minutes, then we'll meet back in the Floor B warehouse. Got it?
Nice clip.
What's with that look? Don't worry. We'll figure it out, I promise. You know what they say. Swimsuits never quit.
What the fuck does that mean? Swimsuits never quit, huh? What? No, that's not a thing. And it doesn't make any sense. Besides, why the hell are you cracking jokes right now?
Just, trying to show you that life is still worth living. After all, if you quit now, there goes any possibility of you ever seeing me in a swimsuit.
Fi? Fi? No. No. Oh, I see. Well, I admit I am a bit curious.
All right. Looks like we're on the same page. They get moving. We don't have time to stand around.
Fine, be careful, alright? I mean, that's one way to motivate someone. I checked the time on my bracelet as I headed out of the crew quarters and into the hallway. It wasn't good news. At all. Damn, only 15 minutes. I need to hurry. I broke into a run. Before long, I found myself in front of the infirmary. All too often, what you're looking for is right in front of you. We'd spent a lot of time in the infirmary, so it seemed kind of fitting somehow that I might have been there all along. What is it with these ladies in Charming Sigma, right? I mean, they know that he's like a skirt chaser. Infirmary. Is it gonna be here? It's not, because we got the input device from one of the boxes in a puzzle room. Luna, you're still here?
Yes. The others are taking the people who are asleep to the white doors.
He's a Duda chaser.
I chose to stay here. I thought you might come back.
Why?
Because the atom is here. I thought you might want to use it. Isn't that why you're here?
Oh, what? I mean, yeah, I want to know what's going on with me. It's driving me nuts. Hell, I feel sick. Oh yeah, the cum hands. I think this is also the timeline with the cum hands. Being a robot isn't going to mean a lot if I die anyway.
Oh, why did you come here then?
Isn't that obvious? I'm trying to find that input thing so we can turn off the bombs.
Really?
Yes, why would I lie?
I see. I seem to have made a mistake. I knew you couldn't use the atom without me. So I stayed behind because I thought I might be able to help. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Oh no, Luna! She turned and headed toward the exit? Wait, I couldn't just let her leave like that. I sighed. How long would it take?
Not more than 5 minutes or so.
We only have 15 minutes, bro. Are you sure? Only 5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, we're gonna find out something about our body. Analyze my body. We really shouldn't be doing this now, but I mean, it will probably teach us something. I lay down on the table. Luna picked up the atom scanner and began to run it across me, slowly and methodically. In a few minutes, she was finished.
That's it. You can get up now.
I sat up and hopped off the table. The screen was already starting to show my results. Are we gonna see if we're a robot? So, what does it say? My eyes were glued to her face, looking for any sign of what the answer might be. She studied the readout for several long seconds before replying.
Well... It says you're not a robot.
Hell yeah, we're not a robot! We're not a robot! Now I can send your measurements to my 3D printer. Print out a Sigma.
You're human.
I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. My relief didn't last long.
But your body isn't entirely human.
Happy Kyle! Oh? Your body isn't entirely human?
You're part machine.
Wait, what are you saying?
Look here. The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human.
Oh, so he has robot arms. That's why he had cum hands.
They're made out of a titanium alloy. On top of that skeleton is artificial biological tissue. It's also called ABT. Your arms are cybernetic.
He's got cyborg arms. Wait, maybe that's why his arms are thinner than they looked like in the flashback? What does that mean?
Cybernetic? It means a mechanical system that interfaces with a biological one.
Sigma successfully completes the CAPTCHA. Not a robot!
You see all these root-like things around the titanium bones? Those are artificial nerves. They're probably connected to your own nerves, which is how you can move your arms. I imagine they allow you to feel things through your arms too.
What? No, this is ridiculous. I think replacing my arms with robot ones is something I'd remember. And I know they weren't always like this. When I was a kid, I broke my arm and they took an x-ray of it. The doctor told me I had really thick bones and I must have done something pretty insane to break them. When the hell did this happen? Why did somebody replace my arms? Wait. Okay, let's say you're right and my arms are cybernetic. Wouldn't that mean I don't have to worry about the bracelet going off?
No, unfortunately you probably do still have to worry about that.
Why?
The cybernetic arms
Farewell
are made to
arms.
function just like real arms, which means they interface with the rest of your body, which means that anything injected into them is spread to the rest of your body.
How do you know that?
I just do.
That's not an answer.
Yes, you're right, but not everything has an answer. There are some things you just can't explain.
Is she a time traveler too?
Don't
What?
you know how that feels? How did you know about the garden? How did you know that Dio planted the bombs?
That's,
I'm sorry, Sigma. I wish we could talk some more, but our time is up.
time? Oh no, did that take a lot more time than... Oh, that took way more than 5 minutes. 1 minute. We've only got a minute left?
Sigma, there's one last thing. I was given very specific instructions.
Huh? By who? I shuddered. Not because I was scared of what was about to happen. Because I was scared of Luna. She was calm. Unnaturally so. Like a machine with a human face. We were about to die. How could she be so calm?
Please pay attention. This is very important. You must be sure to remember it.
Remember? I was about to die. How was I supposed to remember anything? Yeah, Luna's pretty sus right now. Yeah, this whole cast is just cartwheeling backwards and forwards through time. They are.
Should you encounter a two-headed lion devouring the sun...
Oh, is this is the password? This is the computer password.
TFDML016.
Uh-huh.
With this key, the first gate shall be open to you. There you go. I hope we can meet again someday. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting.
Huh? What? Yeah, the password, how does she know it? And who gave her those instructions? Before she could answer. Okay, so I think we have the username now. We just need the password. Because for the computer in the director's office, there's like a username and password, so we just need the second thing. The world exploded into noise and light, and I disappeared along with it. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Okay, I think that's it for today. I'm gonna... Oh, God. Wait, which ending is this? Okay, I'm skipping through it because... The Sigma end. So that's a Sigma ending. Okay. Oh, God, he's hot. Oh, God, he's so hot. Oh, God, he's hot. Okay, so... We now know all the passwords for the bombs. So let's go here, and we're gonna save. We're gonna continue this next time. We're gonna go down the rest of the bomb route. We should have enough information to go all the way through it. Yeah, thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for watching my stream again. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. It was nice chatting with y'all, nice experiencing more VLR with y'all. I'm glad that we're finally getting some of the endings because like, no bonk me! Hey Reaper, how's it going? Let me play some music. I'm glad that we're finally getting the endings. We got 2 new endings today, even though the endings were kind of like, huh? Like what? That was an ending for someone? But, let me see. I don't think I'm gonna raid anyone because that would require me to like stay for a bit more. I need to get changed. I'm in my pajamas right now. So I kind of need a skedaddle. But I will see y'all again next week. We'll do the usual games. Rune Factory and VLR. And who knows, maybe I'll do... Actually, I don't think I can do a Friday stream, but we'll see. I want to do at least consistently 2 streams a week, Wednesday and Saturday, and then a 3rd one if I have the time for it and the energy. So, y'all, just to set an expectation. Sometimes y'all will get a bonus stream. Thank you for understanding. Oh, it's been 5 months since I used Twitch, lost my account? Wait, what were you before? But actually, I don't know if I can stay to hear the answer to that. I'm gonna head out now. Have a great rest of your Saturday, y'all. And I will see you next week. And in the Discord if you're there. See y'all. Bye.